Alright, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we're going to finish up my career of basketball, because literally I just got through uploading the rest of my Titanfall 2. So we're going to finish up the rest of my career of basketball, and this is what we have left. This is all that we have left. April 15th is the last game. Our last game we lost by 10. And I'll show you guys my stats. Overall, 34 minutes, that's not what I was looking for. I was actually looking what was I looking for? Stats. Player stats. Here I am. So, averaging roughly 10.5, rounded up 11 per game. So, let's do it. Going to Golden State. Going to that golden city of California, IA. Funny thing is, Golden State is actually in the championship game starting tomorrow against the Cavs. So that'll be interesting. I'm playing for UtVGS actually. Did the 10 contract, the 10 extra day contract, got a locked position, and now I'm a starter. Averaging about a B. So that's good.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. In the Western Conference, currently holding on to that 8th slot, hanging on to their postseason plans.
Well, this is the last matchup between these two teams all season long, and this club holds a 2-1 advantage in the season series. They'd like to make it 3-1 here today.
But you know what? These season series are kind of a season within a season, and players and teams take them pretty seriously. They're in position. All they have to do is take care of business here tonight, and they'll get the season series win.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Favors plays the 4 with Cantor at the 5. And it's Hines in at the point.
That was my bad.
Well, it's easy to see the kind of impact Andrew Bogut can have on a team. Since coming to the Warriors, he's been the anchor they need. They've gone from one of the worst defensive teams in the league to one of the best.
Oh, I forgot the microphone actually picks up questions.
Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And, you know, coming down the stretch in that game, they didn't have all the guys they would have liked on the floor because of the foul trouble they were in.
And as a result, Steve, they had to back down a little bit so they wouldn't get themselves into even more foul trouble.
Thompson dishes to Lee. Curry setting the pick for Lee. Right at the free throw line.
Nice.
Good off the back rim and in.
I am not mad
doesn't
on
get much
that.
better than that. Curry with a really nice screen.
On defense, Golden State. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
My bad.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He told me what has pleased him most about his team is how well they are playing together on the offensive end, saying it's playing together on the same page and functioning as a unit instead of as a group of individuals. It's something we hope we can continue. We'll see if that's the case, guys.
And Doris, appreciate the report. We'll get to see early on here how coaches' focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
Well, and the way we'll see it is if they're getting good ball movement and setting good screens and running their half-court sets the way they can.
Well, that's the way you get high-quality shots. That's where they come from. Those things you just talked about, Steve, no question.
That's good.
And they're nearly perfect.
I got good shot defense.
4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Now Now the pass to Hines. Now the dish to Burks. Pass to Cantor. Here's Mr. Perfect.
Oh!
Shot, Cantor, and it's blocked by Bogut. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball, and that one's good, Barnes.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Passes to Hines. Burks kicks to Hayward. Hayward off the pick from Hines. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Hayward passes to Cantor. The layup off target. Warriors leading by 6. Guys,
I missed.
Getting it done.
Somebody get him.
Have been, I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
That one goes. Count it. Mr. Perfect's got 5 points so far. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game.
Staying right here.
Feeds to Barnes. Ring shot on the way. And the Warriors miss again. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But
That was my bad.
Clearly, an all-star and all-league.
I forced
Now
that.
here's Curry. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. That's good. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Hayward dishes to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Burks kicks to Cantor. Tries from 10. That's good.
Nice.
Cantor's got his first 2 points.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Warriors leading by 5. And Curry,
let him go.
here we Can't
Oh,
get
at
it
least
to
he
fall.
missed.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
It's good. Nice touch from Hines. Mr. Perfect's got 7.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And we have a timeout.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Lee. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Klay Thompson.
All right, so
And
now I
it's
gotta
Livingston in
defend
for
Mr.
Curry.
Rush. Oh, what do we got? Get out and run transition. Get some easy look. Fast breaks. Oh. Easy for you to say, sir. My coach is
1:30
like,
left to play
hurry
in the
up.
first quarter.
No.
Livingston kicks to Green.
Standing right here.
Spates down low. Evans is there. 4 on the clock. Good
Ours.
from Spates. Jazz trail by 3. The pass to Hines. Out of bounds, Golden State.
Oh, I
Possession.
ran out of bounds. That was
Past
on
few
me.
weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. First in fewest turnovers a game. First in opponent offense. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a
That was
team
on
that
me.
shows
I ran
excellent
out of bounds.
discipline at the offensive end.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points. That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
Out of bounds.
What
Golden
was
State takes
that?
possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
You guys saw that, right? He just like just threw the ball like he had no business throwing. Oh, hey, no.
And he gets it.
Damn it.
Rush has got his
Cut
second bucket.
right on my left. Or was that on my
35
right?
seconds left to
I
play
forget
in
which
the
way I was
first quarter.
facing.
Pass to Hines. Lets it go from deep. The shot
Oh,
not
missed.
go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Rush
No.
dishes to Livingston. Down low. Here's Barnes. Burke grabs the miss.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Right here.
Shot from 12, and it's blocked. Here's Barnes.
I'm only down by
And the horn signals the end of the first. Not much offense so far.
8-7.
Warriors lead by 7. And
Only down
we'll
by
be back
7.
right after this.
Not mad. Not mad. And it's what it is.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry
Put
comes
pressure,
in
no
for Sean
threes.
Livingston. Then for the Jazz, Enes Kanter's checked in for Jeremy Evans. Burks comes in for Hood, and it's Mr. Perfect in for Ian Clark.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
Taking a look at the Jazz, Hines in a 2-guard. Alec Burks is out there with Steve Novak. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Burke in at the point. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kev. Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Lakers just played phenomenal. He finished 21 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
Well, when you play well, it feeds confidence. And when you prepare
That's
to
my
play
bad.
well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to your next game. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball.
There we are.
Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
The feed now to Spates. 5 to shoot. And another basket for Golden State.
Had
We're almost down by
space there.
20.
The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Burke, the pass to Hines. Kicks to Burks. Passes it to Hines. And that one is back iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that.
Up
goal.
shot.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's,
Move
I think,
point
the main
guard.
reason they have this lead.
9 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Burke with 1 on the clock. He got it
Missed.
at that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through the first half, a pretty.
Thank you, Kevin.
We're doing okay. We're almost down by 20 though.
Come on now, guys. We can get back into this game and take these fans out of it. Let's
Start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, he's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
All fueled up and ready to go.
We can do this.
Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade.
We've done this
For the
before.
second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors.
We actually won too.
Thompson and Barnes,
Oh,
2 and 3.
piss.
It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the point guard. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I don't
Even though
know
he
about
missed
that.
it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that. You know, this Golden
Nope.
State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. A bad turnover differential and free throw differential. both things that have plagued this team.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going